You know, even as the residential Pokemon hater, I can't help but admit I'm kind of a little excited for this game. Hey guys, it's Cyanize here, and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Legends ZA with less than a week before the launch of this game. I don't know, I'm kind of a little excited from it. I went from kind of just, being a little to it to seeing the mega reveals for the Kalos starters, and now we're kind of less than a week away from the game coming out. The files for the game have been fully uploaded online, so beware if you guys want to avoid spoilers. The entire ROM for the entire game is out, so definitely be on the lookout if you're trying to avoid spoilers and whatnot. But don't worry, there's not going to be any spoilers in this video. Today, I'm just kind of talking about why I'm excited for the game and why I feel like you guys should be a little excited too. This is kind of a quickie because I got some things on my plate, but nonetheless, let me yap your ear off about Pokemon for about 10 minutes. So while I am excited for this game, I do want to point out how we're kind of a little bit in the dark in regards to the story. I mean, the game trailers have suggested that we go through the Battle Royale thing, we fight some rogue Mega Evolutions, and that's kind of about it as far as we're aware. The game is kind of leaving us in the dark, and I'm not really sure why. I feel like there isn't really much to hype us up other than the new Megas, as well as some of the cool things you could do, as well as bringing back some of the Arceus mechanics from Legends Arceus. But outside of that, there isn't really too much to be excited about. I feel like a lot of my excitement is coming from my brain kind of hyping up the fact that, like, oh my god, we're back in Kalos. Oh my god, we're gonna be able to Mega Evolve again. And that's kind of where my main hype is coming from here. Over on my Discord server, we've been rewatching Pokemon XYZ. Go check out the Discord, by the way, link in the description. We are going to watch the final episodes of XYZ on Wednesday. Kind of excited to do that because I'm gonna be real, the show is really fun. I thought looking back it was kind of cringe, but upon rewatching it, it still is pretty cool, and I would argue it still holds up. But back on topic, I didn't really think about it until it really set in, until I really realized, until I really thought about it. We are going back to Kalos. We are going back to the 2010s era of Pokemon. We are going back to Mega Evolution. We're going back to Lumio City. And that sounds simple on paper, right? That sounds really simple. It's been obvious for about a year now, ever since the game got revealed last year. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, oh my goodness, we are going back to an era of Pokemon that I enjoyed a ton as a kid. I mean, I do personally enjoy Gen 5 and a little bit of the Gen 4 era, but Gen 6 was an amazing time. I know a lot of people wanted like Johto remix and whatnot, but out of all the generations that needed a new game, I mean, forever we had the rumors of Pokemon Z. There was even in the Terra leak, there was even mention of Pokemon Z becoming a thing, but it was scrapped. So we needed this. We definitely needed this. And it really didn't help that Zygarde had a whole new form, and its entire new forms was explored in a completely different region in the form of Alola through Sun and Moon. So yeah, this game kind of needed it. We kind of needed a game for Zygarde to do his Zygarde things. I mean, I think it is so freaking wacky that Zygarde up until now hasn't really had a proper introduction for his new forms in its own debut region. I mean, isn't it kind of insane how Zygarde's main ability or whatever was kind of most utilized through the Dynamax feature, through the Dynamax Adventure raids with the Sword and Shield DLC? That was the most threatening Zygarde's ever been. That was like a proper boss fight featuring its power construct ability, and now we're going to finally be able to see something like that, akin to that, in Pokemon Legends EA, finally exploring the forms in its debut region. I don't know why, I just think it's cool. I think it's so cool that Zygarde's finally going to get the love it deserves. It's finally going to go around full circle with all of its new mechanics and whatnot, and we're going to see what Zygarde's got to do in this game and what role it's going to have. I'm not really sure if that role is going to be good or not, but it's got the brain thinking, it's got the brain conceptualizing, it's got the brain getting excited, and that's kind of what it is. That's kind of what this video is mainly, is that I feel like the trailers haven't really hyped us up on the game too much, but the concept, the ideas, the fact that we have like Xenoblade-esque combat, and transitioning as well to the combat since I brought it up. Oh my goodness, if you thought the Legends Arceus combat was kind of, out there, kind of innovative for the Pokemon series, it's kind of crazy that they're innovating once again. It's kind of like the Arceus combat, but they're altering it a little bit more this time. I couldn't tell you the exact changes off the top of my head. As you guys can tell, I'm rambling, clearly. But they're taking inspiration from Xenoblade, and I'm excited about that, because Xenoblade combat's always been really good. If you guys have played Xenoblade games, you definitely know. And the UI definitely is not beating the allegation allegations. But that aside, I am really excited to try out this new combat, and especially with Mega Evolution returning. Mega Evolution, in my opinion, is one of the best battle mechanics they've come up with. I would say Dynamaxing is probably the more complex battle mechanic for competitive play, but in terms of like spectacle, you know, Mega Evolution, okay? Like, I don't care. I know a lot of people like to say it's cringe and the Mega designs aren't really that crazy. I mean, you're kind of just adding a lot of spikes to the designs and whatnot. But like, come on. I feel like even if I get older, I feel like I can't deny how cool it is to go through a transformation to get stronger and more powerful. I mean, there's a reason like literally every shonen anime you watch has like a transformation, and like every MC has like a power-up transformation thing. It's cool. It works. It's raw. It aura farms. And I feel like a lot of these new megas are aura farming. A lot of them are hit or miss, admittedly. I'm still trying to get used to Greninja being perpetually upside down, but the form itself looks amazing. He looks so cool. I thought it looked a little weird, but he's grown on me, and especially the fan art. Oh my goodness, it has done wonders for him. But going back to Mega Evolution in regards to the combat, apparently Mega Evolution works on a timer now. So Mega Evolution is one of those things that you're going to want to pop at a very specific time. It's kind of like using your ultimate move in Yokai Watch. I forgot what it's called. It's like when you fill up your Ultimate meter and then you use it at the opportune time to do lots of damage or to heal your allies and whatnot. It's basically that. You want to time your Mega Evolution at the right time to do a bunch of damage or to end the fight quickly. And it's kind of weird. On one hand, I kind of like it. I like that you have to be a little bit more strategic with it. On the other hand, though, it's kind of annoying how you can't just Mega Evolve like right at the start and then just have your Mega Evolved Pokemon for the whole fight. But it does allow you to have a full team of Megas. Because the Mega Evolution is temporary and because it does end, it allows your other Pokemon to Mega Evolve. If all 6 of your Pokemon are able to Mega Evolve, you can Mega Evolve all 6 in a battle if you'd like to. Apparently, there's no restriction, so if you really want a full team of Megas, now you can. This is probably your only chance you're going to be able to, because in the mainline games, you can only Mega Evolve one Pokemon per battle. But yeah, I think that's really cool. You can Mega Evolve all your Pokemon if you want. So yeah, go crazy with all the new Mega Evolutions. Though I will say, while I am excited for the new Mega Pokemon, I will say it is kind of a detriment that we aren't getting like new forms of Pokemon at all. Like, we're not going to get any Kalosian variants, if that's the word we're going to go for there. With Legends Arceus, we got Hisuian forms, but considering that this game doesn't take place in the past, it'd be kind of weird if suddenly Kalos had regional variants when Pokemon XY did not have regional variants at the time. So it does kind of suck. There isn't really inherently any new Pokemon. There's going to be a lot of new Mega Pokemon, as I've seen on the leaks, but I won't comment on that. But there isn't any brand new Pokemon, unfortunately. So that might be a hit or miss for the game itself. But I think it does help that you can Mega Evolve multiple Pokemon in a battle. So it kind of does help that you will be seeing new forms of Pokemon during a fight. It feels like you're going to be able to use a lot of Pokemon that you wouldn't normally use otherwise. But there isn't going to be like brand new Pokemon that you get to use, is what I'm basically saying. On top of that as well, it is a bit worrying that the game only takes place in Lumio City. It does make me wonder, on top of the fact there isn't any brand new Pokemon, if they're going to be able to make this game interesting. On top of that as well, I'm adding a lot of things on top of this sandwich here, but apparently the game size has been shown off, and the game is around 7 gigabytes big, and you know, you can't really judge a game's quality by the gigabyte size, but it is relatively small considering they're fitting this whole game on a 64 gigabyte cartridge for the Switch 2. So it does make me wonder how jam-packed this game is going to be. Either that or it's just amazing compression work. If it's amazing compression work, that's kind of cool, actually. I know I said this commentary video was supposed to hype people up, but I am a little concerned. Like, I'm hyped for the concept. The concepts going into this game are so amazing, don't get me wrong. But then you think about it as well. No new Pokemon. You're stuck in Lumio City. The game is relatively small in file size. It does make me wonder if the game is going to be all that it's made out to be. But I hope the battles themselves make up for it. I hope the innovative combat does help to rectify that somewhat. I hope there's so many things to do in Lumio City. They're probably going to fill us with quests galore thanks to Emma and the Looker Bureau. They are conveniently leaving out Looker's name in the investigation bureau, so it makes me wonder if they're doing anything with Looker in this game. But yeah, that's some of the story and lore from the previous game in Pokemon XY, going into Legend ZA, of course. And I guess just an epic transition as well. Yeah, this game takes place like shortly after XY. I don't know what the year time gap is. I would imagine it's like 5 or 7 years. It doesn't seem that long. So we're gonna get a lot of character moments with AZ and Emma, and I think that is really cool. Again, this is the Pokemon Z that we've been waiting for years, just now in a Legends format, because why the heck not? And I think that is so cool. I cannot stress enough, the concept of Pokemon Z is just so cool. And the fact that we finally have it now and Kalos is gonna be revisited on a modern console, I think that's just so cool. I think that era of Pokemon was just so cool, and to see it revisited in 4K nonetheless, I think is gonna be really hecking cool. Trying to think of what else to talk about. I'm kind of rambling, like I said earlier. Mega Dragonite sucks. If you like Mega Dragonite, I respect your opinion, but this thing is ugly. I hate this thing. Let me know what you guys think about Pokemon Legends EA in the comments below. Always down to have a conversation down there. Stay hydrated, stay cool, and I will see you all in another video. Bye-bye!